Welcome back to Gordon's Views and Reviews, where we buy products, test them, and I give you my honest evaluation of them. I'll give you lots of samples so you can assess for yourself. And we look at everything from world politics to how my grass is growing. Currently, it's under 2 feet of snow. Today, I want to look at the Evistr L53 digital voice recorder. This is a voice recorder that typically gets very good reviews, and it's compared quite often to the Tascam DR05, which is a recorder I use quite often, and it's also compared to the Zoom H1. So let's unbox it, see what comes with it, and then we'll put it through its paces. We'll do some comparisons. We'll try a couple of different microphones with it, and we'll see what the recording quality of the built-in microphones is. Here we have the Evistr L53 digital voice recorder. I'm going to open it up and we'll see what's inside. So we'll just cut down through the plastic. Okay, there we go. So it's a sleeve. In here we have a little flip cover. Inside we have the recorder. It's very tiny. It's not large at all. Underneath we have a plethora of things. We have a set of generic earbuds. We have a, what are those called? J42s. Connect to the wall-mounted phone, so you can record directly from that. You have a line cord. You have a USB charging and data transfer cable, and you have a small lavalier microphone. As well, there is an Evistr thank you card. It gives you the support contact information, their Facebook, YouTube, so forth. And you have at the bottom of the box, you have a user manual. It's a sheet that unfolds. Looks like it has fairly extensive coverage. We'll take a look and we'll go through that. So what does this little recorder sound like? How good are the microphones on this? Let's give it a try. To record, you simply press this button. So you can see the red is flashing now. That means it is recording. You can see where it is. I'm pointing it now towards my mouth. I'll hold it this way and we'll give it a test. I'm holding this actually where my other microphone is that was recording prior to me turning this on. So, what's it sound like? Next, I'm going to plug in the lavalier mic that came with this system. The build quality on this is not exceptionally high. However, we'll see what the sound is like, because that is the most important consideration. Okay, so that's plugged in. I will clip this on my lapel here. And that way we don't have any handling noise to worry about. Now we're recording directly through the lavalier microphone. From my previous experience with Evistr lavalier mics, the built-in or the included microphone is generally not very good quality build, but the sound quality is quite surprising. This is the lavalier microphone that is included with this L53 package. I'll compare this to the Evistr M1 lavalier microphone that I purchased separately. For comparison, this is the Evistr M1 lavalier microphone that I purchased separately on Amazon.com. It's available for under $20. This is a microphone I've always been very impressed with, and it's a good one to compare the included lavalier mic with. The size of this recorder is another possible advantage. It is quite small. It's considerably smaller, for example, than the Tascam. This, you may find, is an advantage. It could be a bit of a disadvantage. I waffle back and forth. The Tascam has a little tripod socket on the back of it, so I can actually mount it on a small tripod on the table, and it's very convenient. The Evistr doesn't have that. And the all-metal casing, which is a very good feature in terms of its build and its durability, is a bit of a disadvantage because it's not isolated or insulated, so you will get handling noise if you're not careful. However, the small size does make it very convenient. It tucks, when I'm using a lavalier mic with it, it tucks into my pocket very nicely, and nobody knows that it's there. Very handy feature. Virtually all of this video has been recorded using the L53. Everything except where otherwise stated has been recorded through my normal recording chain, which is a small condenser microphone plugged into my Behringer mixer and then plugged into the L53. Normally, I would plug that through to my Tascam. And I'll give you a comparison. We'll switch over to the Tascam now, and you can hear the difference between the two. So now I have switched over to the Tascam, and all of this is being recorded through the small condenser mic, the Behringer mixer, directly into the Tascam. This is the normal chain that I use to record my videos. What do you think? How does the L53 stack up to this? Bear in mind, the L53 is less than half the price of the Tascam. So what are some of my final thoughts on this recorder? One of the concerns, minor concerns, that I have with it is the metal casing does transfer a lot of handling noise if you're not very careful with it. I normally try to lay the recorder down somewhere where I'm not going to be touching it. It's usually okay if it's a recording with my lav mic, if it's tucked in a pocket. I'm currently recording through my normal chain. I have it in my hand. I'm actively rubbing the metal casing. I'm not sure whether that will affect it or not. One of the minor frustrations with this recorder is that when you press the record button, it can take anywhere from 2 to 6 or 7 seconds for it to actually start recording. It's more a nuisance than anything else. If you need to start recording right away, the easiest way around that is to put it on voice-activated recording, and it will start instantly when it detects the sounds at a certain level. Another minor issue is in the menu. Selecting recording quality. Your choices are a little limited. For example, you can select WAV files and it automatically goes to the highest recording level, which is what, 1536 kilobits per second. If you want a lower quality, it takes you to MP3. So there's not a lot of room for adjustment, but most of the time that's not really going to be an issue. If you're using it to record quality of sound, like I'm trying to do here in these videos, then you're going to use the highest quality available. If you're recording a meeting or you're just taking field notes of some sort that are for personal use and you need to record lots of them, then you're going to use a lower quality, because it's not going to be a quality of it isn't going to be a huge issue. The quality of the lav mic is not very good. The earphones are, you can pick up better very inexpensively. But they're there. They work. The lav mic, as I mentioned when I was reviewing testing the lav mic, the sound quality always surprises me. It's a very, very cheaply made microphone, a plastic clip, plastic housing. The wire is thin, but it does work, and I think you'll agree that the sound quality was certainly acceptable. Overall, I like this recorder a lot. I find the quality of the recording is very good. I find the unit is easy to use. It's convenient to use. I find the menus are mostly very straightforward. The keys are very straightforward. There are no confusing issues there. Would I recommend this? I certainly would. I've given you lots of samples so you can get a good idea of what it sounds like and judge for yourself whether this is worth the price. As always, I hope you found something useful in this video. If you have, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I look forward to seeing you soon. As always, stay safe. Take care.